coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beat the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feet.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
Darnold from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking,
fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a give right side. It's Moss. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 53. Mike. I got it.
Allen now looks to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
53 is the mic. I got you. Check.
Hey, tight. Alert!
On 1st down, Moss. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert! Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, Charlie!
Not today. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 29, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Darnold completes it. Able to power through. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On 1st down. Moss trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship.
Regular.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch out.
Alert.
Watch out.
They'll try the left side. It's Moss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Sit. Chopper.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down and 4, Allen. And This one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. On first down, Moss. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
53, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on first down. Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Bell. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you, Pop.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch his flat. Check. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All day.
Now Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man here is Foster. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards.
No. Kill. 5 wide.
On 1st down, Moss. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the screen. Jim. Check 50. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 16, Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 17, Jets 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. Fights loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
53, check 53. I don't think you got it, son.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And an Allen to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 52. Kill. He got it. Check. 152. Alert. 36. Switch. Check 24. Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check safety. Check 99. Deuce. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 152.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Watch twins. 49. Check 49.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the